Welcome back, everybody. Today we give you the play-in results, break down all 6 of those games that played, tell you who took 7 and 8 seed in the East and West. We'll get into also the whole first round of the regular finalized NBA playoffs because some games are going today. By the time this video is released, the games tomorrow will probably be starting, so we'll at least give our prediction for the whole first round so that we get those out of the way. But right now, let's stick with the play-ins. By the way, shout out Draft Turnapalooza. If you haven't seen episode 1, go watch it. It's all about the breakdown on how we built the 3v3 league. Episode 2, Game 1, will air Monday. We'll release that Monday on Ballers on a Budget. So be on the lookout for that. Episode 2, Game 1. But right now, let's get into the play-ins. All right. First play-in we had, it was Atlanta versus Miami Heat. What'd you think about that first game? It was a pretty good game.
Pretty good game.
Trae Young's a beast. Normally he flames out in the playoffs, but this game he played amazing.
Yeah. So did Clint Capella. 21 rebounds.
Clint Capella with 21 rebounds. Trae Young with 25 points. DeJounte Murray had some good plays. But Heat ultimately was the one that was surprising me. Like, they weren't playing good.
Jimmy Butler wasn't doing hot.
Jimmy Butler only 21 points, 9 assists.
Max Strus was not good.
See, the points from Lowry are good, 33. Tyler Hero had 26. But Atlanta was able to run away with it.
Strus had how many?
Strus didn't go off of this game. He went off the next game. Strus only had 3 points, but we'll get to Strus later on in the video. Right now we're focusing on Atlanta because Atlanta ultimately came out and won this game 116 to 105. Atlanta moves on. They take the 7 slot in the East. And then we're moving on. Minnesota at Lakers, who takes the 8th seed in the West. And who moves on and just advances into the playoffs. Obviously, remember, Heat doesn't get eliminated. They move on through the playoffs, and they get one more matchup. Timberwolves at Lakers. This game was incredible. At first, it looked like the Lakers were going to fall. Obviously, they got lucky. No Rudy Gobert this game. So, like I mentioned to Brycen, if they had Rudy Gobert, I don't think Lakers escape with this win. But you add one player into the whole lineup throughout the whole game, it changes the dynamics of everything. So you can't really just say that as a blanket statement.
Yep. But I don't know, I can't remember if we recorded it. We had predictions.
Yeah.
And stuff. I went 0 for 2 on this side. He went 2 for 2.
2 and 0. First off.
And then
0 losses so far.
On the other side, I went 2 and 0. He went 0 and 2.
We'll get to that side. But sticking with here, LeBron James dogged it. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Anthony Davis added 15 rebounds and 24 points. Dennis. I got a list all of a sudden. Dennis Schroeder. Obviously, you've seen LeBron drive the lane on the right side, up and under. Boom. Kick out to Schroeder for 3. Everyone thought that was the game. It wasn't. They came down. Who for Minnesota?
Sold it.
Who for Minnesota?
Conley.
Oh, that's right. It was a foul. Anthony Davis fouls Conley. Conley goes to the line, makes all 3 free throws, and then Lakers run away with it. Lightweight run away with it in OT. So Lakers advance. They take the number 7 slot, facing Memphis. Remember, we'll get in and break down the whole real play-in playoffs that are locked in after all these games as well. Ryu Hachimura got blocked. It was a great block by Anthony Edwards. I thought his fingers were going to break off and fly through the hoop with the ball. That's how much force was behind the dunk as well. It was incredible.
Oh, man, crazy dunk.
Another, D'Angelo Russell was very disappointing. This was his revenge game visiting Minnesota in the play-ins. And he didn't do nothing. I think he had 3 points. Oh, yeah, 2 points. Sorry. 2 points.
0 for 4
8
3,
assists.
I think.
8 assists. But I mean, it's not hard to come by 8 assists when you're standing next to LeBron and AD
and Reeves.
So Lakers end up winning this game after overtime, after some very clutch fourth quarter play from both teams. Lakers take it. Minnesota just moves on. Next up, we got the Bulls at Raptors on the East. This game is not
game.
for a seed. This is just advancement in the tournament.
This is DeMar DeRozan's thingy.
Yeah.
His playoff one.
Okay, we got
He's been on
Bulls
for like 2 years now, so.
at Toronto. I said I thought Toronto was going to win.
Yep.
Brycen said he thought Bulls were going to win. That's where he started winning. I started losing. DeMar DeRozan, 23.7 rebounds. The story of this game was DeMar's daughter. If you didn't see DeMar's daughter in the stands, she was screaming in the stands. They had a stat page for her and everything. If I can find it, I'll post it. It was hilarious. Saying that there was
defensive player of the year.
Just for her outstanding, just being a fan and an amazing.
Yeah,
daughter.
who'd she screw up when they went to the line? Fred VanVleet. He went to shoot it. She went. Ah! I saw the clip on YouTube Shorts. Oh,
so
God.
defensive player, DeMar DeRozan's daughter. Offensive player of the game, Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine.
39.6 rebounds. Like, Zach LaVine's all over the place. He had an opportunity for a huge dunk, like driving the lane one-on-one. He didn't slam it down as stylish as I thought he would, but he's still a dog. Zach LaVine, man. Where did he play before this? It was Minnesota, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he played for Minnesota, he had some spark, some very amazing athleticism. Obviously, we've seen him in the dunk contest take
winner.
it away. Yeah. So, I mean, but now, come full circle, he's on the Bulls squad doing everything. Not just dunking. Yes. DeMar DeRozan's an incredible addition to this Bulls squad. Never thought we'd see it really happen. DeMar going off of the Raptors. And now he faces the Raptors in the play-ins. Fred VanVleet did amazing. 26 points, hit a half-court shot at the buzzer beater. 12 rebounds, 8 assists for Fred VanVleet. Pascal Siakam, he was more locked into soccer before the game.
Yeah.
Doing some soccer tricks with his head and feet, kicking a basketball, which I usually yell at people for, but, you know, they can pay for another basketball. Pascal Siakam. 32 points. Still locked in on basketball, obviously. 32 points, 9 rebounds.
3 turnovers.
6 assists. Anunoby didn't show up. I told you he was a player to watch. OG Anunoby did not show up this game. Scotty Barnes was around 19 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, sorry. Yep, that's rebounds. I can get my columns and rows right. Ultimately, Bulls come away with the win. Very close game down to the end. Next game. Next matchup.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder versus Pelicans.
There we go. Thunder versus Pelicans. Brycen really wanted to see another playoff Shai kind of year. He's seen a play-in Shai. And that was it.
Still pretty good, though.
Yeah, he did good this game, so we're not complaining too much. He advanced this game. Thunder did come out the winner.
Lou Dort, 27 points, 1 block, 1 assist. Didn't do that good on passing, but did pretty good. So Jalen Williams.
They got a duo of Jay Wills, remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's when it gets confusing. And you have to start saying, "Hey, Jay Will from this college, Jay Will from this college." Either Jay Will did pretty good. Not neither. Both of them did pretty good.
Yeah.
Josh Giddey.
Oh
that
my
guy
God.
makes me giddy when I see him play. 31 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound shy of a trip dub. And just to see this guy out on the court, he looks like a normal, non-athletic human walking the street like me.
But that boy can dunk.
But he can yam, he can do it all. And then Shai.
Woo!
We've seen
Don't even get me
a
started.
glimpse. We've seen play in Shai. 32 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. That's for OKC. Going on to the Pelicans.
Brandon Ingram was a dog this game. So was Trey Murphy the third. 21 points for Trey Murphy, 2 assists, 1 steal, 4 rebounds. For Brandon Ingram, he had 30 points, 4 turnovers, 1 block, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Then Jonas Valanciunas had 16 points. Did not expect that from him this game at all.
You never expect the points, but the rebounds are always there, and I love seeing a center that usually gets more rebounds than he does points.
Yeah, he had 18 rebounds this game.
DeAndre Jordan was another big guy that used to do that. He'd have 22 rebounds, 7 points.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, what? Most people, you see those stats reversed. CJ McCollum was lackluster, to say the least. 14 points, only 4 assists. But the storyline of this game, to me, was Zion. Zion was cleared by doctors to play. He said physically he's feeling good, but mentally he's not ready to step out there on the court. He said he does not want to hamper what the team's already doing, what kind of rhythm they have by going in there this late in the season. He's figured, they've made it to the play-ins, let's keep them rolling. Maybe if I get in there, they throw it all off. So Zion sat out.
What even happened to Zion?
Was it an ACL and stuff still? He's been out so much lately. Like, I called when he came out of Duke, but he was just always going to be injury prone.
You forgot.
Still got a lot of time.
You forgot somebody. Herbert Jones had 20 points.
Oh, yeah.
You skipped over him.
Herbert Jones, 20 points, 5 rebounds. Filling in good for a guard slot. But it didn't matter. OKC came away with the win, 123-118 against the Pelicans. Pelicans eliminated.
Bye-bye.
Raptors eliminated.
Bye.
Thunder and Bulls are moving on, advancing to face Bulls would be the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder going to be Minnesota.
So
let's get into those games. No game. That was Wednesday. No game Thursday. These games resume on Friday. Bulls at Heat. DeMar DeRozan, 26 points, 9 rebounds. Alex Caruso adding 16 points. Vucevic, 9 rebounds. You hope that to be more. 12 points. Zach LaVine, only 15. That's where we get to where, like, what is going on?
He had a 39 points 2 days ago. Oh, no.
He shot 6 for 21, only a 28%. Patrick Beverly didn't add anything, really. Kobe White had 14 points.
Did not expect that.
Bulls just stalled out. And luckily, because Miami Heat was here to play.
Record-setting.
There was a record-setting player, but this game was just ugly in general. If it was up to me, neither team would get in. Jimmy Butler, 31 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Max Struss, he's the record setter. 7 3-pointers, highest three-pointers made in the play-ins since they began, probably, 3 years ago?
He had 20 of his points in the first half.
Yep, he had 12 of Heat's first points.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero added 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 12 points all over the place there.
This happened to 2 people.
Kyle Lowry didn't even shoot much, only went 2 for 5, only 5 points.
Last game he had 33, now he has 5. Just like Zach LaVine, he had 39, then he had 15.
Just stalled out. But like I said, just an ugly game. Miami Heat just slightly less ugly. Miami Heat takes it 102-91. I mean, in hindsight, this wasn't a bad game to actually watch facing each other. But the outcome of this game, they're not doing anything against an 8 seed. Against a 1 seed. Since Heat takes the 8 seed, they will face Milwaukee. Milwaukee's going to sweep through them.
Oh, yeah. No, 4-1.
I mean, it was a good game. Bulls pulled ahead.
Gentlemen.
Heat came back. And then it really, the last 2 minutes of the game, Heat pulled away big time, so the score kind of looked lopsided. So, I mean, watch-wise, it was a good game. But to predict the playoffs, you know what's going to happen. I mean, either team, whoever was going to win, is going to get swept by Milwaukee.
But in that game, the old dynamic duo were playing each other. Kyle Lowry.
Yes, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan were paired back up against each other.
Yeah.
So that was another good highlight of the game. Moving on to probably an even uglier game for one team. It was the Thunder versus the Timberwolves. Timberwolves completely dominated from start to finish. It doesn't help that Shea got hurt, elbowed in the eye, got a scratch. It wasn't that bad, but I mean bad enough to send him to the locker room for a little bit to get it cleaned up. Ended with 22 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Dort, 17 points, 8 rebounds. One of the J. Wills, 17 points, 5 and 4.
Forward J.
Giddy, only 6 points. Not too giddy today. Shot 2 of 13. Shea shot 5 of 19. Just bad shooting.
I don't know who Lindy Walters
From
is.
the duo
I've never
guard.
heard of that guy in my life.
Lindy Walters, the third. Let's get on to the winning team. Rudy Gobert made his return. 21 points, 10 rebounds, and a bow. He was the one that dropped an accidental elbow. He came up for a rebound.
Missed dunk, got his own rebound, elbowed him, got and put a rebound back up.
Yeah. Shea fell, left for a couple minutes, came back. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, 12.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Cat, 28, 11 and 3. Karl Anthony Towns putting on a clinic lately, showing that he can be comparable to Embiid. I think he has that potential, but he's not showing it because, I mean, this team's pretty good. We got Anthony Edwards, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists.
Rudy Gobert.
Mike Conley had himself a night.
Kyle Anderson, the slowest jump shot I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, Kyle Anderson has an ugly jump shot, but he hit a big shot. That's all that matters. That's all they want him for. I don't know how much they're paying him. Is it worth it? Who knows? But they advance. They're officially in the play-ins. They will face Denver.
I'm pulling Kyle Anderson.
Okay, we'll be back to him in a couple minutes. But Heat beat the Bulls. Heat move on, face Milwaukee. Bulls are eliminated. Timberwolves beat Thunder. Timberwolves eliminated. Thunder eliminated. Timberwolves move on to face Denver.
Wait, what? Thunder lost.
Thunder lost.
You said Thunder went on to beat Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Minnesota beat Thunder. Thunder's eliminated. Timberwolves will move on to play Denver. Heat are facing Milwaukee.
Bulls.
Both of those teams are 8 seed. 7 seed. Lakers won right off rip.
East.
Took the 7 seed. Minnesota could have had it.
Actually, not
Instead,
even.
It's the Lakers. They go on to face the Grizzlies.
I don't know why I said easily. It went to overtime.
Yeah, I'd say. And they didn't have Rudy Gobert for Minnesota.
Yeah.
On the East, Hawks beat the Miami Heat. They took number 7. They go on to face the Celtics. So now we know 1-8 and 2-7. Let's get into the rest of it on the East. Brycen, cover the East.
What?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. We got Cleveland at Knicks. Cavs are winning that, no doubt.
Should be an incredible game. Julius Randle is set to return tonight.
No.
But he's on a return. Hopefully, for the Cavs' sake, he gets a little slow introduction back into the lineup.
They play today at 6.
It's Julius Randle. But Cavs do have one of the finalists for Defensive Players of the Year. They couldn't get Donovan Mitchell into the finalists for MVPs, but they got Evan Mobley into the defensive finalists. So Cleveland at Knicks, 4 and 5. That happens today at the moment of
6
recording.
o'clock.
So it'll be over by the time you guys watch this game. I'm taking Cleveland winning 4-3. 4-3. There we go. Well, real fast. Let's stick to the East. Who you think's winning? Bucks versus Heat. I already said I think it's going to be a sweep.
4-1, gentlemen sweep.
4-1 gentleman sweep. I think it's 4-0.
I'm going to change my answer for the Cleveland Knicks. 4-2.
You think Cleveland's going to beat Knicks 4-2?
Yep.
I think it's still going to be 4-3. We still have the both same winners.
Philly Nets, sweep them. Bring out
Philly
the brooms.
at Nets. Yeah, I think this is going to be another sweep. Nets got to the playoffs on the back of KD and Kyrie, which they have neither of those pieces anymore, so it's going to crumble from here. They're going to be choke city. 76ers. Embiid's going to show right here, right now in this round
They're
why he
playing
should
right
win
now.
MVP.
I'm pretty sure it's almost fourth quarter. So
They are playing right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's
The
close
game will
games.
be already over while you guys watch it. But I'm taking 76ers a sweep.
Oh, yeah.
Celtics at Hawks.
4-1.
4-2. I'm saying 4-2. Trae Young will get hot enough to at least spark 2 of these wins. Clint Capella's a lightweight beast in the paint.
They ain't got a good center. Robert Wills.
Regardless, we're taking winner. We're taking the Celtics to advance and play the 76ers. We're taking Cleveland to advance and play the Milwaukee Bucks.
Now we're screwed there.
We won't get into that. We'll make it on another video for the conference semifinals. Let's go over to the the West for the first round. We got Denver Nuggets at Timberwolves.
4-1.
See, I think this is going to be a lot better. I think it's going to be a 4-3 Nuggets.
Really?
I think it's going to be a lot better than we all think. 4-3 Nuggets. Brycen says 4-1 Nuggets. Suns at Clippers, the 4 and 5.
4-2 Suns.
I say 4-1 Suns. I think the matchup isn't as good as we all expect. Just being the
Kawhi sucks this
seeds.
year.
And Paul George is always in and out.
Kawhi hasn't been that high.
Give me the Suns 4-1. Brycen's taking Suns
4-2.
4-2. Next up, Kings at Warriors, the 3-6. This one's hard for me. This one's really hard for me.
2 good shooters on each team, Curry and Kevin Huerter.
I mean, Warriors have multiple good shooters, whereas Kings have a phenomenal duo and some great additives. Where Warriors have good 3 or 4 people. How they slipped to 6 is probably on the back of some injuries, people leaving the lineup. We knew there was some dysfunction when Draymond punched Jordan Poole. I mean, this whole regular season has been dysfunctional for the Warriors. Can they get it right in the playoffs? They usually do. I'm taking the Warriors 4-3.
Taking Kings 4-3.
Oh, it's the first upset and the first one we disagree on. That's going to be a great matchup. That's one I'm going to specifically seek out and make sure I watch. There's going to be tons of games played, but that's one we're going to seek out.
Warriors will be the most famous team if they keep a certain player. You know why? Because Jordan Poole attracts all the baddies.
Shut up. No one wants to hear about that.
That's what everybody says. Oh, yeah, Grizzlies. Easy.
Okay, next
4-2.
up, Grizzlies at Lakers.
Well, is Jaw's back, right?
Ja is back.
Jaren Jackson, the beast.
He's still got a lawsuit going with the courts and stuff, but I don't expect that to take him out of any games.
Nope.
I think he may be distracted at times, but this is the playoffs. He's an adult. He's a professional. He's a semi-adult.
Taking 4-2 Grizzlies.
I say this is hard. I want to say 4-2, but I think it's going to be 4-3. I think LeBron's going to just do everything he can to try to stay in it, and I don't think he will be able to.
If AD don't want to get injured.
Yes, if AD stays healthy, I think it's going to be 4-3 Grizzlies. If AD gets hurt, it's 4-1.
That's the only reason I said that, because I know AD's going to get injured in this playoffs. I know it.
All right, so that's our predictions for East and West. Those were your results for the play-ins, East and West. It's locked up. It's ready. Like we mentioned, games are playing right here, right now, as we speak.
There's a game starting at 3, so that's in a couple minutes.
A game already started at 1. Philly Nets. Last we looked, Philly was winning.
We got a game. I think Grizzlies and Lakers are playing at 3. So that's
Knicks at Cavs are playing
6
later
o'clock.
today. Nets at 76ers are playing right now. 76ers up 9.
What quarter? 4th?
Getting ready to go into the 4th. Hawks and Celtics also play today. Warriors and Kings also play today.
Oh, I thought they played tomorrow.
Tomorrow, when this video will release. So I don't know what time this video will release. So some might have already played, some might haven't. Lakers at Grizzlies get their first game. Heat and Bucks. Clippers at Suns. Timberwolves and Nuggets. So probably by the time you watch this video, maybe everyone has played their first game. And you'll see how our predictions have fared out. But we are recording this before any games. We've looked at any games.
Yeah.
Brycen may have cheated a little. He looked at the 76ers and Nets around halftime before we started recording. But, I mean, that matchup's pretty easy. But